What's the use of a book without pictures or conversations? Just a bunch of words.
Oh dear, I shall be too late. Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting!
A big bronze key. Maybe it fits in one of these doors. It's either the locks are too big or the key is too small. Oh look! A tiny door. Oh, the most beautiful garden you've ever seen. Oh, how I wish I could just shut up like a telescope. I think I could, if only I knew how to begin. Don't think.
Drink me.
Well, I'm certainly not going to do that in a hurry. I'm going to see first if it's marked poison.
Drink me.
Oh, what a curious feeling. Curious.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
Well, I can't explain myself because I'm not myself, you see?
No, I don't see.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't put it in any better way. Being so many different sizes in a day is very confusing.
Keep your temper. So you think you've changed, have you? What size do you wish to be?
Well, 3 inches is such a wretched height to be. A little taller would be very much appreciated.
One side of the mushroom will make you grow tall, and the other side will make you grow short. And remember, nothing around here is quite as it seems.
Now, which is which? that beautiful garden. Here or there, around there, beware. This way. Which way? What way? Back way? Back where? That way. Nothing here. Behind you. Up there. I've never seen a cat smile before.
I'm a Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat, can you tell me which way I ought to go?
Well, that depends a great deal on where you want to get to.
Well, I don't much care where.
Well, then it doesn't matter which way you walk.
So as long as I get somewhere.
Oh, you're sure to do that. Only if you walk long enough.
Can you tell me what kind of people live here?
Well, in that direction lives a Mad Hatter. And in that direction lives a March Hare. Visit either you like. They're both mad.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, you much can't help that here. We're all mad here. I'm mad. You're mad.
How do you know that I'm mad?
You must be, or you wouldn't have come here.
How do you know that you're mad?
To begin with, a dog's not mad, right?
I suppose so.
Well, you see, when a dog growls, it's angry. And when it wags its tail, it's happy. But now I growl when I'm happy and wag my tail when I'm angry. So I'm mad.
I call it purring, not growling.
Call it what you like.
My eyes are fully open to this crazy situation. I must find a way to my backyard and make an iteration. I must recover my own sanity and my moral standing, and I do not really care about the pending crazyation. Though I do not want to go on by a hair or two of fat, and I wonder what's in store for me the moment I can gather. But my sanity is madness and I cannot seem to gather. But I got to go somewhere, so it really doesn't matter.
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 So it really doesn't matter. If I were not a little mad and generally silly, I would give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I would tell you in a moment how to grapple with the question, and you really are astonished by the force of my suggestion. On this subject I will write you a most valuable letter, full of interesting suggestions when I feel a little better. But at present I'm afraid I'm as mad as the Mad Hatter, so I keep it to myself, for my opinion doesn't matter.
Opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Your opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Your opinion doesn't matter. Particularly rapid, unintelligible patter isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Matter. Do you play croquet with the queen today?
I would like to very much, but I haven't been invited yet.
You'll see me there. And remember, nothing around here is quite as it seems.
Well, I've seen hatters before, and the marcher will be mostly interesting. And hopefully it won't be as raving mad as it was in March.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get the steam, just hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. I'm a very special pot, it's true. Here, let me show you what I can do. I can change my handle and my spout. Tip me over and pour me out.
No,
Go, go!
There's Rue. It's late for a great many more than just two.
Then have some wine.
I don't see any wine.
There isn't any.
It wasn't very civil of you to offer it.
It wasn't very civil of you to sit down without being invited.
Well, I didn't know it was your table. It was late for a great many more than two. Your hair wants cutting. You should learn not to make personal remarks like that. It's very rude.
Oh, there's nothing halfway about the Wonderland way to treat you when we treat you.
Which we may not do at all. There's a Wonderland kind, a special chip on the shoulder attitude we've never been without.
That we recall. But what the heck?
You're welcome.
Glad to have you with us.
Even if we may not ever visit it
At all.
again. Not to give Wonderland a try. Let cold as the queen with attitudes at the bottom when you ask us how we're doing any day. And we're so by God stubborn we can sit touching noses for a week at a time and never see eye to eye.
You really got to give Wonderland a try.
You really ought to give Wonderland a try. You really ought to give Wonderland a try.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
I'm glad you've been asking those. I believe I can guess that.
You mean you think you can guess what the answer is to it? You should say what you mean.
I do. At least I think what I mean. That's the same thing, right?
Not the same thing a bit. Why, you might as well just say, I see what I eat, and it's basically the same thing as I eat what I see. What day of the month is it?
The fourth.
Ah, 2 days wrong.
What a funny watch. It says what day of the month it is, but not what o'clock it is.
Why should it? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
Well, no, that's because it stays the same year for such a long period of time.
Which is just the case with mine. Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No. I give it up. What's the answer?
I haven't had the slightest idea.
Nor I.
Well, you shouldn't ask. You should do something better with your time than waste it on riddles that have no answers.
If you knew the time as well as I do, you wouldn't be talking about wasting it. It's him. I dare you say you've never spoken to time.
Perhaps not. But I know you have to be at time when you play music.
Ah, that accounts for it. He won't stand beating.
Take some more tea.
I can't take more because I haven't had any yet.
You mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Who's making personal remarks now? I want to clean up. Let's move one place on.
Really, if you ask my opinion, I don't think.
Then don't talk. Simple as that.
This is the stupidest tea party I've been in all my life.
Put one face on.
Through the roses in the garden of the Queen of Hearts, just tiptoe through the roses with me. Tiptoe through the garden with the flowers of the the Queen of Hearts and tiptoe through the flowers with me. Tiptoe round the garden, pretty garden, here in Wonderland. Just tiptoe through the garden with me. Tiptoe through the roses in the garden of the Queen of Hearts, and tiptoe through the roses with me. And if I keep on walking in the garden, this is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the roses with me.
I'm the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Wonderland. Everything around us is under my command. If you think you're clever, your head shall be mine. If you try and stop me, I guarantee you'll lose your mind. Everything here is mine. I'm the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Wonderland. Everything around us is under my command. If you think you're clever, your head shall be mine. If you try and stop me, I guarantee you'll lose your mind. Everything here is mine.
Who is this? What is your name, child? Alice, if it so pleases your majesty.
Off with your head!
Nonsense! Can you play croquet?
Well, yes.
Well then, get to your places!
The mallet is a flamingo, and the croquet ball is a hedgehog. Off with your head! They're awfully fond of beheading people here. I'm surprised that there's anyone left alive.
The Cheshire Cat. Finally, I'll have someone to talk to.
So how do you like the Queen?
Not at all. She's so extremely likely to win that it's hardly worth finishing the game.
The trial is beginning.
Silence in the court. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts, took them quite away.
Consider your verdict.
Not yet, not yet.
Call the first witness. Take off your hat.
It isn't mine.
Stolen!
Oh no! It's stolen! It's stolen!
I keep them and I sell them. I'm a hatter.
Give your evidence. Don't be nervous, or I'll have you executed on the spot.
I'm very poor. I haven't begun my tea in a week or so. All the twinkling began with tea.
Of course twinkling began with tea. Everybody knows that. Do you think I'm a dunce? Go on.
Your Majesty, I am very poor.
And an even poorer speaker. Take him away.
And execute him outside the gate.
Call the next witness.
Call the witness. Alice.
Here.
What do you know about this business?
Nothing.
Nothing whatever?
Nothing whatever.
That's very important. Unimportant! That proves guilt.
That proves nothing of the sort.
Let the jury consider their verdict.
No. Sentence first. Verdict afterwards. Stuff and nonsense. You can't have the sentence first. Hold your tongue. I won't. Off with our head. Who cares for you? You're nothing but a pack of cards. Are we? I've had such a curious, strange dream.
Alice.
What? White Rabbit? What time is it?
What are you talking about?
You're the White Rabbit.
You were sleeping. Just get back to your reading.
Nothing halfway about the Wonderland way to treat you when we treat you.
Which we may not do at all. There's a Wonderland kind, a special chip on the shoulder attitude we've never been without.
That we recall. But what the heck?
You're welcome.
Glad to have you with us.
Even if we may not ever visit it
At
again.
all.
Not to give Wonderland a try.
I'm the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Wonderland. Everything around us is under my command. If you think you're clever, your head shall be mine. If you try and stop me, I guarantee you'll lose your mind. Everything here is mine.
My eyes are fully open to this crazy situation. I must find a way to my backyard and make an irish. I must recover my old sanity and my moral standing, and I do not really care about the pending crazy-ish. Though I do not want to go on by a hair or two of hat, and I wonder what's in store for me the moment I can gather. But my sanity is madness and I cannot seem to gather. But I got to go somewhere, so it really doesn't matter.
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 Matter.
Tiptoe through the roses in the garden of the Queen of Hearts. Just tiptoe through the roses with me. Tiptoe through the garden with the flowers of the Queen of Hearts, and tiptoe through the flowers with me. Tiptoe round the garden, pretty garden, here in Wonderland. just tiptoe through the garden with me. Tiptoe through the roses in the garden of the Queen of Hearts, and tiptoe through the roses with me. And if I keep on walking in the garden, this is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the roses with me.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get the steam, doth hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. I'm a very special pot, it's true. Here, let me show you what I can do. I can change my handle and my spout. Tip me over and pour me out.